This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Introduction: The purpose of expository writing. An expository text debates knowledge founded on accurate information. The writing style is flawless and brief while constructing a final dispute. The instances of expository texts contain mostly text projects for institute and college scholars, driving guidelines, cooking advice, and courses with specific descriptions. Expository text displays the facts to a person, which are basic and unassuming. In this essay, it will be discussed how to comprehend and recognize the expository text. It is necessary to be able to differentiate between expository and narrative text and to evaluate the importance of it. When a person reads a fictional book, it is regularly written in a narrative text. This kind of typescript expresses a line of the plot and generally applies a lot of sentiments. The contrast to this kind of theme is the expository text that serves to deliver factual information in a way that is instructive and persistent. The expository text is fact-founded with the determination of revealing the actuality using a dependable resource. The factual and thoughtful expository text will emphasize enlightening and instructing the person who reads it. Other descriptors of explanation are unblemished, summarizing, and systematized inscription. The expository text achieves its purpose rapidly and proficiently. To better understand the purpose of an expository text, an example from everyday life could be provided. For instance, a father is uncovering the excitement of riding a bicycle with his child. In his case, he would choose to talk to the child in the method of expository text, as long as the directions that are given are fact-grounded and concentrated: hands on the bars, 1 foot on the pedal, push off, and so forth. Most expected, the explanations of a parent would have to be completed and reiterated more than a few times before a youngster could have the ability to be left with a bicycle alone, but then again, the exact expressions would be repetitive, and the kid would be receiving new knowledge and experience. If the said father would attempt to demonstrate to a child how to ride a bike by implementing the narrative method, for example, by only delivering the information of the personal experience of the parents regarding how obtained the knowledge of riding a bike or what the meteorological conditions were at that moment, the bike riding experience would be less fruitful for the child. The child would most likely become irritated and not be demonstrated the essential abilities for this kind of activity. The sentiments would capture the attention of a receiving person through the narrative, storytelling type of text. The lesson, including only the essential evidence, however, would not be an unsuccessful effort. The advantages of expository writing. Expository texts appear to be quite valuable and efficient in interconnecting step-by-step instructional data along with clarifying or recounting a challenging topic. It is an organization of a text that permits the reader to tail effortlessly and comprehend the given directives that can appear as useful information regarding the subject. The unblemished and summarizing manner of the inscription provides the reader with an opportunity to exploit the evidence in an instantly recognizable, forthright technique. The determined information and accurately established exhibition of the material guarantees the reader that the evidence is founded on familiarity and is unbiased. The disadvantages of the expository approach. Understanding the expository text could be challenging for numerous causes. The first is the diversity of text constructions and the essence of material that is still unacquainted by scholars. The arrangement and construction of the transcript are shifting and changeable, and for the first time, children are obliged to recite and absorb the seen text. A study that was conducted by Joanna Williams highlighted concentrating on terminology and approaches toward a better understanding. A rationale for teaching comprehension strategies is that readers derive more meaning from a text when they engage in intentional thinking. Terminology is particularly essential since a lot of original terms and thoughts are presented. Other explanations for the difficulty of the expository text are not only its arrangement and fresh terminology, but that the pupils may also have fallen behind in interpreting abilities, have a small degree of articulacy, and have various literacy complications as well. The researchers established several phases where the expository method evolves into an extra compound area, which, however, could be approached by a positive interpretation of applying the existing encounters to advance the effective approaches towards understanding the expository text and gaining its benefits. There are several uses for expository text to promote comprehension and education in middle school content area classrooms. Some collective instances are textbooks, instruction guidebooks, town or nation guides, language paperwork, and do-it-yourself books. Other examples can contain opinions as well, which are not deliberated to be uncovering evidence. Conclusion: the importance of expository writing. Assessing the advantages and disadvantages of this type of text as a scheme of comprehension and description could be deceptive. The expository text is an instrument that can be operational for an exact determination. Moreover, it can lead to a discerning and constricted comprehension of the subject examined. The middle school years are a crucial time for student readers. Many students in middle school are exposed to some difficulties with reading. The structured reading lesson is among the unpretentious methods to overcome these troubles. For those of them who enjoy every type of reading task, it could be astute to direct the student of middle school as they try to comprehend the expository text with the help of various methods. Did you like this The Drawbacks and Benefits of Expository Writing sample? To get more works like this one, make sure to check out the database of academic paper examples at ivypanda.com. You will find thousands of samples for all your study needs.